I'm pleased and honored to welcome Next Gen Men's Jake Stika to the floor to speak to you about the work that they do, including Voicemail magazine. Thank you so much, Jake.
Hello, hello. Thank you. Johnny tasked me before lunch, because we bumped this till after, to ask you how your food was. How did everyone enjoy? Yeah? It's good. Good. So shout out to feeding us. That's always the best part of a conference. As mentioned, Jake Stika, I'm the executive director and co-founder of Next Gen Men, a Canadian nonprofit, and I am not qualified to talk to you about immigration to Canada at this time. But we are also increasingly working in the US, and the work that we do is working with boys and men and those that love them to expand definitions of masculinity towards less pain, less harm, and more honest conversations. The reason we do this work is that we don't see boys and men as a problem to solve. We meet them where they live, learn, work, and play. Places like Discord servers, which we've been running for the last 5 years. We collaborated with Equimundo to build a Roblox game, a collaborative game where you escape the man box together. Hiking trails, so Camping to Connect this morning, talking about being outdoors. Refineries, where we go talk on International Men's Day about kind of men's health and those types of things. You name it, we're there. And we're working to turn those spaces into places for growth and connection. So what we model matters, and I think that's why the Marketing to Men Summit is so important. Young men are always watching how we react, whether it's political violence today, pop culture, or even marketing campaigns. If we model curiosity instead of contempt and bridge building instead of tribal rage, they pick that up. What we show them shapes who they become. And that's why we took over Voicemail magazine. Voicemail magazine started in 1983 at the Men's Resource Center of it's in Amherst, Massachusetts. Boyson knows it well, up there. Satin Groups, there you go. And it was taken kind of out of that resource center by a gentleman named Rob Oken. There's a great piece about him kind of moving on from the publication, still editor emeritus, and in the issue there's copies there if you want to pick it up for sure. But the magic that we saw it as an organization that started in 2014 was the ability to continue a legacy. A lot of the work in kind of engaging men and boys is very like stop, start, ad hoc, and individual. But this is not necessarily new work, and there's an opportunity to learn from those who've come before us. I mean, Ashanti's Million Mask movement and the mask you live in is fundamental to our work as well too. And how do we then help create vehicles to inspire the next generation of leaders in this space? And so the important thing, and this is why as older people we're always complaining about the generation behind us, is that every generation wants to rewrite the script. Right, the one that was inherited to us. So there's probably going to be times where even as progressive leaders in this, our grandchildren are going to say, "You thought what about that?" Right? And so today's audience is bigger, younger, and more curious than ever, and we're honored and quite frankly a little nervous to carry the torch with Voicemail. And so if you've got a story that you want to pitch, we do accept submissions. The next issue is coming out in a few weeks, but we're already working on the next one after that. It'll be in the spring, and the theme will be care. We want to find stories about men and boys and care, whatever that means. And so if you want to find me, please do sometime during the day. Thanks for letting me join the conversation today. It's been such a pleasure, Jana, to be part of this. And here's to building a future where boys and men feel less pain and cause less harm, and getting a little bit better talking about it. Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you.